Cheers to a surprise IG Live. This one actually is a surprise. I also need to... Hello, this is a surprise. It's a Thursday, and I do a Wednesday live on Facebook and realize I don't do a regular live here on IG, but reminder, new episode of my podcast came out yesterday. I will be at Sapphire 39 tonight for the Thursday night football game. I will be there every single Thursday this entire football season, which is awesome. Hey, hello in the room, Thrive. Great to see you. I'm sorry I didn't have time to stop by. It was a quick turnaround trip. Flew in, got in Monday morning, hosted at Sapphire in Vegas Monday night, went right back to the airport. It was a quick one, but I'll make sure I stop by and always visit you right there in the parking lot. You all can go to Thrive. It's the dispensary that is right in the same parking lot as Sapphire in Las Vegas. Ideal spot right there. Bob Harris in the room. What's going on? We got a game tonight. I will say the worst part about taking that trip was not being on my couch and watching games all day on Sunday, and I'm fantasizing about that right now. I will be relaxed and watching games all day. Someone just asked what my thoughts on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's just incredibly devastating for Jets fans who continue to say, why can't we have nice things? To Aaron Rodgers himself, I thought this was going to be such a great season. He had such a great camp and preseason, bonding with his teammates and really becoming a part of New York. We never want to see injuries, whether they're a player on our team or a player, not on our team. It is never fun to watch players go out on the cart and know that what they're thinking about is their career and their livelihood and the thing that matters most to them, which is the sport that they play and the life that they've been able to live. So it's always a bummer. Someone asked about my Cowboys. I am, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that I let my hair dry this morning, which is really the main reason why I came on live, because I haven't curled in a while. It will be straight later for my event, sorry to say. Look, I said Indian style and was able to do it without showing anyone my bare feet. Ah, right there, everybody. But if you didn't catch my show last night, I do a show every Wednesday night. We stream on live, we stream on YouTube, and you can go to Better Network or Fantasy Alarm. You can go and see last night's episode. My co-host, Howard Bender, and I have a great time breaking down week one. Howard Bender is a Jets fan. So it was tough on him. I had just gotten him to lean into Hard Knocks, fall in love with Aaron Rodgers, all of those good things. And we had a great show. So you can go back and rewatch that live. You can also check out this week's episode of my podcast, The Lisa Ann Experience. I'm joined by Hutchinson Brown, a brilliant mind in the fantasy sports space. Really excited to, let's see. Be respectful, gentlemen, and use the term loosely. She's not going to answer you. Thank you, Lion King. Seems like we're on the same page. Yeah, no, you can't beat waking up to the view of the skyline at night. It's so beautiful. The lights as it goes from dusk to sunset, and the reflection of the sunset on all the different buildings comes in my apartment a different way every day. I absolutely love it, and I love that I get to sit on the patio every night and get myself 30 minutes to an hour of just fresh air and listening to the sounds of the city. Sometimes I bring out my binoculars and I look in the office building across the way and watch the housekeepers. I don't know why, that's what I like to do. We all have binoculars, we all watch, but I'm not, watching anything bad, just that. Rodgers will come back. He did mention in his Instagram post that he will be back. He put out a post yesterday, very heartfelt post. I see no reason. I don't think he's going to allow his career to end this way, so I think he'll be back. And I think he's going to do whatever he can to recover, and at that point, why would he not come back? When did I start following football? When I was a kid. I was just brought up in a sports family. Basketball was my first love. We lived near Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania, and my mom was a basketball mom. So we went to every single home Lafayette College game. That got me really, really into basketball. And then on Sundays, we'd see my dad. My dad would watch football with my brother all day, and I got really into the understanding of the games. Remember in the 70s and 80s, we didn't have Red Zone. We didn't even have the internet. So we had very limited games. And so becoming a fan of the Dallas Cowboys at that time, was very common. So I was raised in a family of Dallas Cowboys fans. When it comes to NBA, I don't really have a team. I follow players. Because I play fantasy sports, I can watch any single game because no matter what, there's some relevance in that game to my fantasy football lineup. So my sports history is so, thank you so much, Dualistic Unity. It's great to see you in here. I love seeing your stuff pop up on my feed as well. It's always a pleasure to see what you're working on and who you guys are having great conversations with. Going. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay. Saints Carolina game, born in the age of, okay, you had to move to an antenna. I remember the antenna. I don't follow soccer because of following NFL, NBA, a little bit of baseball, UFC, and golf. I like to give myself some balance. I also don't cover college football because I am so into my Sundays that I don't want to lose my Saturdays. So Saturdays are kind of my day to be able to do other things and not be glued to the television. I couldn't imagine 2 days in a row of just sitting there watching games. So I've chosen the NFL. But I have another podcast episode to get to. Before I get, it's great to see you at Sapphire in Vegas. Great to see you, Mr. Vegas Mike 444. You rock. I'll be back. Sapphire Vegas has kind of become my home away from home. So it makes perfect sense that every single Thursday night for the entire NFL season, I will be at Sapphire 39 in New York City. I will be there tonight, and I'm sorry to say that I am getting my hair done later, so it will be straight. So I thought I'd show it while it's curly and say hello to all of you, remind you about the new episode of my podcast. I hope you're a subscriber. It's the Lisa Ann Experience. You can also watch all of my previous episodes on my YouTube channel, The Real Lisa Ann. All of my social media is the same, The Real Lisa Ann. I am not on Telegraph or Tele-app or whatever it is where people are having mad conversations with somebody that's not me. I also don't private message. So if you're getting private messages from somebody saying this is Lisa Ann, it ain't me. I am not private messaging. Just do the math. If I have 4.5 million followers, how the heck would I be sitting there private messaging all day? I've got to work. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to remind you all to be safe out there on the internet. Nick, what is going on? Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. Everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We've got a game tonight. Week 2 kicks off tonight in the NFL. I'll do a live stream on Sunday morning, probably right here on Instagram, helping people set their lineups. So if you want to meet up with me here Sunday morning to help you set the best lineup for your fantasy football matchup. I know we've been talking a lot of waiver wires. I'll be checking in on my timelines to see what questions people have. But I will see you all, if you're in the tri-state area, tonight at Sapphire 39 in New York City. Before I go, I always have to remind you to do a good deed today. If you drive, let somebody go. If you walk, open a door. If you smile, that's a deed. And if you want, just don't be creepy. That's also a good deed. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for stopping by to say hi.